Alright, we do, folks. Your bold Monks 165 numbers after the name. Freestyle Friday action over here as we get ourselves back in the grind, back in the YouTube grind. Been a minute, man. Been a minute. Elden Ring, man. We're still going through these bosses, man. We still got a ton of them. This is one of these easy ones, man. This is one of the fun things about Elden Ring. I'm not gonna lie. I appreciate all the challenges. I appreciate all the difficulty. I appreciate all that kind of stuff. But when you're just like running around, all of a sudden a boss health bar pops up, and you're like, cool. Where is he? Who is he? What is he? And then you have to try to figure out like what's going on over here exactly. Like who invited this boss? Where is this boss? Like I'm just looking for this dude right now. I don't even know what I'm looking for. I have no idea why it's not attacking me. I don't know why it's not aggro. I have absolutely no idea. Later on in the game I would understand because I think there's a couple of these, and later on in the game I'd be like, oh, all right, got it, know what it is. This is one of my first ones, if not my first one, and I'm like, what is going on here? So I'm popping up all these skeletons, and I'm like, okay, health bar is gone now. I'm like, all right. I was like, I guess the boss is back in this direction. Once again, would have never happened in a Dark Souls game because, you know, it was all arena-based, and once you were in there, you were in there. But this being open world, I'm like, okay, I guess we could go around. I'm still getting all these skeleton guys. I'm wondering if any of them might be the boss, but the health bar's in here. My wolves are still here. So I'm like, okay, what's going on over here? I'm going through the water. I'm looking. I'm like, hello, boss. Anybody home? It's just so confusing. I'm like, I start thinking to myself, I'm like, maybe there wasn't a boss here at all. And I see this weird thing, and then I start hitting it, and I'm like, oh, that's the boss. And he just disappears. And I'm like, what's going on? What? First off, why is there a boat on land? So then I'm like, all right, well, the boat has to be on water, right? Like somehow, even though it's still like on land. Go find them again, you pop them. I think he attacks you, we'll see later on if I get hurt. I think like at some point he like lifts his like boat and it hurts you or something like that. There you go, like that. And then I realized, like, oh, you do attack. I was like, oh, okay, let me back up real quick and give you the respect that you deserve for being an Elden Ring boss, even though you're just a weird dude in a boat that's floating in the sky with an AoE attack. Bizarre. Once again, this isn't the place for lore and stuff like that. I'm not a Dark Souls, a Elden Ring type lore kind of guy. I'm sure there's some sort of reasoning that makes sense as to why this man is this way. I'm off the horse, and I'm like, all right, this is going to be tough. I'm looking around. He hits me. I try to back up. I'm like, okay. I was like, at this point, I'm like, I can't die to the guy in the boat. So he disappears. I'm back on the horse, and I'm like, all right, I guess we go look for him once again. I don't know if I've ever fought somebody who just disappears in this gate. Like, you can just leave now. You don't have to finish this boss fight. You keep going. I presume he gets his health back if you leave, but I don't even know the answer to that fully because I decided to finish him off. But so bizarre and such an added freedom to a game that you wouldn't think about it, and it really just kind of breaks what a traditional Dark Souls kind of game is. Trying to hit that guy over there, and I'm like, all right, hold up, man. These guys aren't even hitting me that much. Like, I could just worry about, like, maybe finishing off the boss. He does the whole attack thing again. I'm like, all right, cool. I'm on the horse. I can just get around. Literally parked right here, just attacking. It's just so silly. He lifts up his thing, AoE, kills his boys, and I'm like, all right, I appreciate that. Finally managed to hit this guy properly. And I'm like, okay, buddy, just stick around for like, I don't know, what I would say, like 30 more seconds, and I'll pop you here, maybe 10. If I look at the end of the video, I should be able to tell. And then we get him down here. Weird, bizarre for Hoss, not difficult. The hardest part is finding where the hell my man is.